Yes, people, them it's Man Like Tech Jamo. Now, boom, yeah, ROG Ally, like I said, it's my premium gaming console when it comes to doing the handheld thing. However, I cannot lie, I've found myself playing more on the Steam Deck, on the Nintendo Switch, on the Logitech G Cloud. I'm confused, bruv, because all them consoles there, they are less powered. They are like lower powered kind of thing. Like they don't have what it takes to take on the ROG Ally, but yet they're still getting more playtime. We're gonna have to go and explore why that is. Alright, now let's start off with one of the simple ones, innit? The Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch OLED. We know that this is an old piece of hardware. The processor was old when it first came out back in 2017. Now it's like, I don't know, 6 years older, innit, fam? But it's got them first party games. We know we're addicted to what? We're talking Zelda, Mario Kart, Mario, Rayman Rabbids, them things there. You know you're addicted to them things. No other console that doesn't have them games on it legally is gonna pull you away from the hours that you're gonna be spending on the Nintendo Switch. If it didn't have those, yeah, this is a legacy piece of hardware. We're not even gonna be playing it. But the matter of fact is, Nintendo knows what it's doing with its first party games, and the Nintendo Switch will always have a grip on me because of that. Also, when man is going out, it's got better battery life than the ROG Ally. So if man is going to be out for a length of time, I'm going to go for the Nintendo Switch because I know I can get 3 hours plus of gameplay out of this. Whereas the ROG Ally, even though the games are going to be better if I want to play something else from my Steam library, I know I'm not getting that battery life longevity in it. So yeah, definitely Nintendo Switch because of battery life, first party games, and that saucy OLED screen. Now the next console that man's been playing bare of, which caught me slipping, is the Logitech G Cloud. Now, reason why it caught me slipping is because for me, this is basically an Android tablet with a controller on it. I've already got an Android phone and I've already got a controller for that Android phone. So I've essentially got kind of the same thing, albeit at a more expensive price point. But in terms of, you know, this against the ROG Ally, even though there's nothing the Logitech G Cloud can do that the ROG Ally can't do, the Logitech G Cloud does it a lot more simpler. Like, let's take Game Pass for example. The ROG Ally has Windows 11, so obviously it has Game Pass. But on the Logitech G Cloud, I'm literally clicking it and boom, we're in the Game Pass thing when this thing decides to load up. We're in the Game Pass and we can bang out games, whereas obviously I gotta fight through the Windows 11 system before I can get to my Game Pass and then start banging out games. Now, obviously, Windows 11, the Game Pass will run better on there and most games will be installed directly on the ROG Ally itself. But if I've got a good, stable internet connection, man will definitely go for the G Cloud just because it's got longer battery life, also got a 1080p screen, and it's much more thinner and lightweight. But again, we're talking battery life. I want something portable that's gonna last long. Yeah, having something portable with low battery life don't make sense. It just doesn't mean it means it's not portable, basically, innit? Because you're always gonna have to have the thing plugged in. Now, the last console that's been taking time away from the ROG Ally is the Steam Deck, and this one's a weird one because obviously the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally are both handheld gaming PCs. So why should one take priority over the other, especially if the Steam Deck itself is a lot weaker? Yeah, it's a lot less powerful than the ROG Ally, which means me playing games on this is not going to be as good as me playing games on the Ally itself. However, again, battery life, yeah, I'm going to get 30 frames per second in most of my games on the Steam Deck, but if I'm playing games on the Steam Deck in the first place, it means I'm on the go. So I'm cool to make that little sacrifice if it means I'm gonna get like a little 3 hours plus of gameplay going on. Now, as I've said already with the ROG Ally, you're looking at 2 hours maximum of battery life. So again, me looking at both of these consoles, which one am I gonna take with me for a long journey? Of course, it's gonna be the Steam Deck because it's just gonna last longer. It means that it is actually portable. If the ROG Ally had 4 hours of playtime, this video wouldn't even be a thing. Do you get it? This video could not possibly be a thing because I would just be doing everything I need to do on the ROG Ally apart from the first party games on the Nintendo Switch. Again, we've only got an 800p screen on here, nowhere near as good as the screen on the ROG Ally, which is 1080p and 120Hz. But again, what good is a 1080p screen with 120Hz when it's out of battery? Do you get it? Yeah, do you get it? I feel like the ROG Ally wins every single battle in the PC gaming wars, or the handheld PC gaming wars, up until its 2 hours maximum battery life, which is where everything else starts to come into play. And for me, that's where I've just realized to myself, wow, subconsciously, I'm only playing the ROG Ally when I know I'm near a wall socket or I know I can charge it, kind of thing. And at that point, I might as well have a gaming laptop because you can charge that near a wall socket as well. Like, do you get it? It's kind of like, what's the point if I know I have to keep it on charge? Obviously, there's battery packs for the ROG Ally. You can obviously look into getting a battery pack that's got 65 watt rating, so you can get the turbo mode on the ROG Ally, and then that cures most of my problems, to be honest. But still, even with that considered, I know that my battery life is going to be better with the other consoles I mentioned, even with that extra power bank. So yeah, that's my main reasons. Main reasons, basically battery. Apart from that, I feel like the ROG Ally wins everything else. You get it? But let me know what you think about the ROG Ally, fam. Do you think it beats all these other 3 consoles or not? Let me know in the description section below.